thing is I work with Chael all the time. He never has to touch my hair. And then he goes and cheats on me with the other girl at ESPN. That's so funny. Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with George Roop, victorious over Brian Bowles tonight at UFC 160. You know, that was a welcome back fight for him, and you gave him quite a welcoming. You know, was there any hesitancy when you got this fight, though, thinking that, you know, he's been out so long, maybe it wouldn't be a good matchup?
No, I thought it was a good matchup for me. I thought it was very similar to my last opponent, stylistic-wise, and I was very excited about the matchup. These are the matchups I like. I like being the underdog. I feel like I perform better, and I feel like it just moves me up the ladder, and those are the kind of fights that I want.
No, you felt like the underdog, or it was out there that you were the underdog? Because, you know, obviously Brian being a former champion, you would think he would be highly regarded, but yet that time off, you've been active, so maybe you would have been favored.
Oh, well, I was a huge underdog, actually, you know, on the odds. You know, I look at all that stuff, so I was a huge underdog, and you know, it kind of fuels me, motivates me and everything, but, you know, I know who I am, and I know what kind of fighter I am. So.
And why do you think you were the underdog then?
Well, because of the recognition that Brian Bowles has got. He's the former champ, and he's put on some good performances.
So lately, your record is, you know, you've had a couple of wins in a row now, but before that, you had a couple of losses. Do you find that when you look back on the camps that you really do notice something that you did better in a winning camp versus one where you didn't win the fight?
Not necessarily, no. You know, I've always trained very hard, and I've always gave it everything for every camp, you know, no matter even if it was the very first MMA fight I've ever had. But I do feel like that ever since my Cub Swanson loss, I feel like I've just grown a lot as a fighter. I've made a lot of improvements, and it was a very good learning experience for me. Yeah. So let's specifically talk about the fight. That was a nice finish for you. Did you see that coming, or is that something that you could tell leading into this, I'm going to be able to finish him? No, I trained for a 3-round grueling war, and that's kind of what I expected. I expected to win a decision, but I always do look for the finish. You know, I'm an aggressive fighter, and I just go out there, and I know I'm mean. So, you know, I look for the finish all the time, but I always expect a grueling war. How hard is it for you to make the weight? Very tall. You're 6 feet tall? Yeah, I'm 6'1". The weight cut, no weight cut is easy, but I'm with a nutritionist, Laser Lenny, and I'm on a great fight food diet, great fight food plan, and the weight cut's actually pretty doable. It's pretty good. You know, I came into this fight at 157 pounds, so I've put on some great weight, and I'm very healthy. Nice. So what do you do to, you know, celebrate? Do you get fresh ink? Do you go out and, you know, reward yourself with anything after a win? Absolutely. I love Freddy's steak burgers, and I'll go and eat a good steak burger. And actually, that's funny about the ink. I will, and I'll go start getting my color on my tattoo as long as I don't have a quick turnaround. And what will you be filling in over here? Or? No, well, this is done, but I will start on a lot of, all this will be all color. I'll get my maple leafs done, my waves done, and just work my way up. Oh, thank you. Very nice. Well, it looks good already. So congratulations to you on the victory, and best of luck in the future. Thank you much.